Did you hear me, Bull? I don't know if he left or what. Try this one out again. No. Same desyncy stuff. And that's the problem with this one to me. Yep. Not a fan. It's almost tenfold for me on these dedicated servers, because I do that on my own server where these pieces always, man. Them pieces. I wonder. Let me see. I had streamer mode on my Discord. He was talking to me. They never posted the alert to let me know that that sucks. He thought I went AFK, didn't realize I was still here. Oh well. Let's see if we can't get some more of this down just a little bit here. So what I might do, seeing how I'm by myself, is try to get these logs cleaned up. I don't know what I'm going to do, if I'm going to wait for my internet to get better. Because my internet, we went to go live earlier. Something happened with my internet. Everybody lost connection twice, and I've never really had that issue before. So we stuck it on Woodsy's dedicated, one of his dedicateds, to try to fix the issue we were having. And yeah, it just kind of fell apart. Great group of guys, though. Great group of guys. And we've got guys from the UK and guys from Canada. And then Woodsy's from, I believe, Central time zone. So we got them spread out a little bit. Which is cool. But hard to figure out stream times. That's going to be the hard part about this all. But the fact that you can't move wood, I mean, just the fact of you can't move wood while wood is moving off the landing is pretty dumb. I really hope they fix that in 22. I forgot about all that with the servers. See if I can't get that off of there. Yeah, there we go. So I know we've been running quite a bit of skitter lately on the game. And it's not entirely meant to be that way. I enjoy running skitter, but to break up the action, I wanna run obviously different things for y'all. But loading trucks is probably one of them things that is probably going to be out if we go dedicated wise. And it sucks because I don't know if I get Rambo. Rambo's got the server mods. Rambo's good with, he does fine with my internet, it seems. He's never had an issue with it. And then Six Guns, I haven't talked to him in a while. But I'm going to message him. And then Rudy, I still have Rudy on my Steam friends, so I'm hoping he might still have some interest in the game. Missing zombie dogs, a couple other people, but well, that was a nice bit of server stuff. I don't know what that's all about. So yeah, I believe everything that we are working with is public. The only one right now that we have used private, not really. We have permission from the mod creator. His mod is not public, so our mod is, until we know we have his permission, because it's not his mod. We did use sound files, stuff like that off it. But the bunchers, in all honesty, there's nothing different than the what is it, NMC? MSN? I don't remember. NMC, no. I think North Monica. I'm getting Bizbark or whatever the heck game that is mixed up. Nothing different between three of our fellow bunchers, than the in-game mod one, except for the sounds. The other one we did, like I said, take and put a processor script to the head. That way we were able to control when we cut, when we don't cut. That type of thing. So the bunchers, until we get more permissions for them are something that we're not going to share. Obviously, we don't have the permission for that, but everything else in the game is public stuff. Public stuff with a lot of edits. I've edited a little bit, some of the skitters, and Woodsy has edited his brain out. He's going crazy with editing stuff, so But if you ask for mods or whatever, I assume you don't have the mods themselves, so I'll give you the original downloads that we had gotten them from. That way it's easier. And until we get full permission, from the respected owners, which would be War Bosby, and I don't remember if there's one more person involved or not, but either way, until we get their permission, like I said, just the bunchers, I believe, are going to be on the privater side, just because of the sound files. Hey, buddy, how you doing? They didn't say anybody was in here. Did that link to the skidder work for you, bud? He's still in here now. Son of a gun, I missed that comment. I think I sent it to you. What was it? An hour, 2 hours ago, something like that. Once I had to check my emails. It didn't actually pop up on YouTube for me, but then I had seen that I had a couple new subscriptions on the channel, and that I had a comment, and I was like, well, why the heck didn't it send me a notification? So I got on there, and there was actually a couple that I had never even seen, so hopefully that that skidder is what you're looking for. If it's not, we do have, like I said, we do have some edited skidders. They're not power-wise edits. They're not anything like that. All they are is control. But a lot of people don't like the way we run our controls. Like, for instance, this skidder runs exactly the way my Tiger Cat does in real life. So it's what I'm used to running. Now, if you're part of a sim deal and you know, you got the steering wheel, you got the dual joysticks, and you like the dual function of the, you like the way it is for everything else, then you're not going to like the one we have. So that version there works of this skidder, and it's actually the one over on the pile over there. The only thing that we need to edit to that one, and I think after I take these ones in, I can actually show y'all. Come on. No, not the light. Hello. I like cable. In the game, I like cabling. It's fun. The fact that you can actually control where the trees go, and say you don't want to hit these guys at all. I've already kind of walked through that, but I think that 630, if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna be playing with some sound stuff on it. We're gonna be playing with sound stuff, and then the grapple on it. It has the script for oh, we had an autosave and my stream just freaking disconnected. Lovely. Let me know if you're still here, Raids. I don't know. I can't believe it just did that. Literally an autosave. No. Stream title, widget, record, information, open performance, screen quality is great. Okay, so you're still here, okay. Stream disconnected is try reconnecting, okay. So, if I go over, and I would tab through, but we got like 90 vehicles on the map, so it's getting a little ridiculous for how many pieces of equipment we have. We're going to start whittling them down, but we've been kind of going through all the pieces and making little edits and tuning. Okay. So this guy. Yeah, he looks like garbage. We've got to turn that down just a little bit. Alright. Vehicles. Where are you? Field of view, why does it not come up now? Adjust dirt amount, I can't do any of that. That's great. Alright, so we're gonna have to deal with the way it looks. It looks like way overdone. Okay. Oh, for sure, man. I really am liking this map. Okay, so one thing that we do have to fix on this is the actual turn speed of this guy. Let me see. Right here you can see how fast it turns. And then you really can't get it back, so you've got to kind of either work with it. Yeah, it's got a weird deal that everybody supposedly loves, but it's kind of hit and miss for me. I like the fact that it doesn't release the trees, but I don't like the fact that it's not maneuverable at all. Okay, so that is backwards, so we do have to fix that. Okay, if I go to grab this tree right now and I lift up just a little bit, see how it grabbed them all and it's not even really got them in there? That is supposedly now locked in full. Okay, so it might not look great, but it works great. So kind of one of them FDR deals, I guess you call it, that I refuse to play with because it hurt my immersion. If you like running grapple, it's great. Especially when you do in the cab. You know, if you don't actually turn around and look to see how your trees are doing, because you really don't need to. It's got constant pressure on right now, constant force, or whatever the heck you want to call it. So we come out here, and hopefully we still have 3 trees. Oh, really? You're gonna make me a liar, game. You're gonna make me a liar. Okay. So scratch everything that I said. And yeah, apparently I'm a liar, because I think that's one of the first times that I've ever had. I mean, we've had like 8 trees. Maybe not in this grapple, but on the 635. Yeah, literally right where I changed the view. That tree fell out right there. Yeah, giants for sure. And I believe we did turn this down too, because it was ungodly fast. I don't know why it's not telling me that there's more. It's saying there's 0 people in here right now, which is another thing that kind of worries me, because I don't like not knowing. I'm using Streamlabs to stream, and I'm not particularly used to it because YouTube, streaming app with YouTube told me that there was like 20 people in, and then you go to actually look at the users at the end of the stream, and there was like 5. So I said, well, I'll give Streamlabs OBS a try, because I used to use it, but now it's got its own interface where you actually don't even have to have YouTube up. It actually has the comments and all that right on it, so it's a little bit easier to have one program up and not have something going on in the background. Okay, so if this will work with me here. There we go. Alright, now grapple, please just work with me. Alright, not gonna happen. This is why I kind of been using the 635. This grapple seems like it's too big for this skidder. See if we can't extend that way out. Alright, we'll drop it right there. Easy does it. Okay, we'll pull up. And we'll grab it. The skidder works good. It does work good. This is just a horrible view for me. It feels like I'm running ambidextrous because I'm trying to show something off, and it doesn't, I'm not used to running it like this, so bear with me a little bit. Okay. No. All right. And then I forgot that this frickin' windscreen on this thing is pretty bad. Windscreen, listen to me. Been hanging out with a UK guy tonight. Alright, so we got the 1. Woo, we're doing alright now. Alright, so let's bring you back here. Drop you there. And then, of course, glitch all over the place. That way I go and look completely hideous at this thing. Okay, whatever. We got 2. I'm gonna rock it. We got 1. I'm not. That'll work. That'll work. I have like 19 trees in the 635 skidder, best brand in my opinion. They're all pretty decent, to be very honest with you. The ones that I've run so far, the John Deeres, Timberjacks, Tiger Cats. Tiger Cat was very odd. It took me a while to get used to driving with joystick. It took me longer to actually get the whole heel to smack the chair around, and then even longer to understand that once the chair was smacked around that the controls are completely backwards. So even though I was actually looking at it just like it was the actual windshield of the machine out in the rear, it really screwed with my head the fact that the controls were actually proper to the way you were oriented into the machine. So, and I think that's a lot of this too. I get the same issues with it. But yeah, after running the 610E for, I don't know, a better part of a month straight, I really performed really well in that machine. The Timberjack is a lot slower. The hydraulics aren't there. It seems like it'll actually grab more trees. Of course, it is a bigger machine. But the hydraulics to actually work the main and the stick on it are, I mean, if you watched my video from me actually running the Timberjack on rubber side down, when I got stuck with it, you could see that the hydraulics were just, they weren't there, especially that day. And they're fading. It's an older machine. I forgot how many hours that thing's got on it. I'm pretty sure it's on its second engine, and I'm gonna say it's almost around 20,000 hours. Maybe not. I'd have to look at it again. I think one of my last videos I posted I showed the temp. It was overheating on me a little bit, and when I did, you might have caught the hours, but not particularly sure. John Deere works really good. The 948, yes, it does. And I don't have a problem with them. In game, they almost seemed a little bit balloony to me. I don't know whether that's just me or what the heck is going on here. Like, why? What is the deal? Okay. I wonder why I've been running cable. Okay. Like, I can't get without just dragging the trees behind me any further away. I understand exactly what they did with the grapple on this thing and why they pushed it back so far, because it's out of scale. It's really out of scale. And I understand why they did it. It just, unless you take two trees, it just don't feel good. But we do have the John Deeres on here. I believe they are edited in some sort of way. I'll hit the little trees. And this has got some serious work to get done to it. I know Woodsy's been talking about doing it ever since we got the controls right. So I'm not gonna bash it too bad. This was a 17 port to 19, so I don't know really how much work has actually been done to it after the port. I know how much Woodsy's done to it, and I've changed some stuff to it myself. I've changed the speed on it. I've changed some of the movements and the controls, I believe. Woodsy helped walk me through and started to learn some XML stuff. So while we've got this one right here. No, that's not the one I wanted. Let me see where the 630, I think, is over. Oh, that's the blade. I think I've got the 635 over at the yard. Let me see. And I can just teleport, yeah, I can teleport that over. Yeah, I mean, this is all spec'd. You know what I mean? This is easy. For some reason, this works where the other one doesn't work. And that's where we're trying to figure it out. Alt T. Let me bring it back up here. Okay. And I know all the realism, right? But for showing off purposes here, okay, let me see. That's gonna work. Yeah, that's right. This one. This is one of the issues that I have with it. The speed of the grapple is horrible, and it's got that lag to it, which is, I believe, has to do with actually the tree collision. That tree box thing there when you actually go to grab onto the trees. Let's see if we can't just turn it just a little bit here. Nope, nope, we can't. Okay, that worked. That's all it wants to do right there, unless I loosen it up and then re-grab, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna just take what I've got. And that's right, it's stuck in there, so we're gonna have to swindle our way over here a little bit. And I would be obviously doubling these up, but I think before we lose what we've got here, we're gonna repick. I might as well double this guy. Alright, cool. That'll work. Alright, so can we just turn a little bit, maybe? Just a little bit the other way. One of them streamer issues here. But everybody that's used this thing, I'm pretty sure, feels the same amount of pain with it. And of course, you could do the thing you do in real life and try to get that grapple just to close just a little bit more, but it don't. Once it's got it there, supposedly they don't fall out, even though we just had one fall out. So it looks poopy like this, but I'm not going to say holds on to them because it didn't. But it does ride a lot better on this one than it does on the 630. I really wish we had chains all the way around this thing and not tracks, but supposedly that's a thing. Let me go over to the service truck and see what I can do if I can't remove them tracks just because my immersion is completely gone with this thing like this. Really? Is it public? Because I've got some of the Ward Bosby stuff in here. Yeah, the 635 public version. Activate service function with R. Okay. That should be right here. Enter vehicle, chat, yeah. Okay, that should be picking it up, right? Enter vehicle. I haven't used this yet, so bear with me. Service menu. Perfect. Customize. Let's get rid of them frickin' tracks. Like I said, if it had chains, then you gotta get rid of the chains off the front too, eh? Okay. Immersion's broken. Alright. No, but it's real. Okay. No, I know where Bosby's nice. That's for sure. I understand that. That's actually he's actually one of the ones that got me back into the game, to be very honest with you. Watching a lot of his content, it's actually inspired us to do a lot of what we're doing and a lot of the changes that we've made. Like I said, the buncher that I have on here actually has parts from War Bosby's bunchers, the sound files, stuff like that, and we actually need his permission to release them. But once we do get that permission, or we don't, you know, everything else is pretty much public on the server except for that so far. And that's the way I'm trying to keep it, because 90% of the freaking comments is the mod link, and if I can't do that again, it's just it don't feel great. I'm sure I'll have some privated stuff that I'll play with and this, that, and the other, but as a primary thing, I'd like to try to keep the mods list open. This is another one of them. Alright, cool. Got them close, and then we're going to grab them right there. Boom. Perfect. Probably the smallest load of 635 has ever taken, but that's all we've got on a dedicated. Well, it's not a matter of that, buddy. I don't, you know, I've got modders that've got a lot of private stuff that they share it with me, but like I said, it's not a matter of me wanting it. It's a matter of me being able to share it. That's the biggest thing. I don't want to be showing off too many private things. Like on Rubber Side Down, 90% of the content on there was trusted by the modders, given to me and my guys to show off and this, that, and the other thing. And, you know, it's cool, it's streamer privilege, blah, 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 whatever. But still, when 90% of the comments that you get is people asking for mods, it would just be cool to be able to say, yeah, okay, here you go. You know, that way it's a little bit different than every other channel. I have a question. XML work? Yeah. That's beyond stream talk. I would have to have freaking Woodsy in here to explain that and make sure that I'm not telling you something wrong, because I am very new to doing any of that stuff. I've done controls, I've done some other, I have looked into sound file, stuff like that, but it was more or less with adult supervision, we'll call it, because he's the fella that's been basically overseeing what I'm doing and kind of, you know, leading me in the right direction with that stuff. So I don't want to feed you a line by any means, even if I do have a little bit of an idea, but I just, you know what I mean, I'm not 100% comfortable with answering that yet. think that's about it. I really want to get bunching, but the problem is on this dedicated, it doesn't feel good. I'm having some issues with that. It doesn't have the flow. I don't know how people play on dedicateds. Let me see if I can't get this 822 to run. Can't believe I actually caught that. Wow, okay. I wasn't expecting to. See what, oh, there, I cut my tracks. What he was doing was he was actually turning it on, turning it off when he was around the tree, which I don't like to do. Even the second, I don't know, it's just not smooth. It's unpredictable. It's unpredictable, not smooth. Unpredictably not smooth. That's why you watch me, which, you know, maybe it's all in me just not being used to this, but you watch as, like right now, I shouldn't be moving backwards and I shouldn't be moving forwards. I don't have a brake gas. Yeah, whatever. I guess that one's gone. I don't know. I guess I don't know what I'm talking about now. But literally earlier while I was trying to do this, it wouldn't catch the trees. They'd go flinging. Flinging, flying, whatever. There we go. Nice and neat. It seems like there's a delay in it though. And I don't have the smooth feel to it. And then it's really fast. It's very weird. I don't know how to explain this. The feeling, like it's very slow. Like right now it's extremely slow and hard to manipulate, but then it goes and then everything seems to just pop again, like it's perfect. I don't know. I'm sounding like a whiner. Might just be server. It knows what I'm trying to do and it doesn't like it, and then I've done it and it's fine with it again. Can we get that without that little guy? No, we're gonna just drop it there. That was hesitation on my part. So we'll just take that out of there real quick. And then we'll muckle onto him if we can. Bring him right back up. And I forgot the boom is a lot longer on this than the John Deere. And there we go. Okay. Out of that treetop, there we go. Crush the little sapling. What is that? 7 and 1 now? I don't know. You do see it? Okay. As long as you see it, you know I'm not... I don't know. It's weird. Very weird. I've never been a server guy. I've always loved the thought of having servers. But they just don't run. They just don't run. And I've joined these guys on their servers a lot of times, but I never really could ever stream it because, and well, that was stupid. Why would you do that? Because it's been horrendous. I mean, in all honesty, this to me is not good looking gameplay, especially when I'm not smooth. I can't be. Every yeah, like that right there. I don't know. Like I said, back to whining again. I don't mean to. Just trying to explain my frustration with it. And he says he's got the absolute best server that you can get. He's got 3 servers, and the guys they really didn't sound like they were all that impressed with the way the server was running. So I'm not sure if it's maybe just my save game, and maybe we need to start a fresh vanilla copy, like maybe something I've done throughout the game doesn't like, or I'm not really positive with it. If it does, it kind of sucks, but I'm glad there's an actual reason that the server's just not like that right there. But I think 90% of the reason why I wasn't able to use the Tiger Cats right is the same reason that I'm kind of facing like right now. Like we'll suck it in here a little bit. Get it turned over. It's just a rubber bandy feel. That's just me not being very good with not bendy trees. Getting stuck in the canopy. Kalador, yeah, it is. It is. It's a beautiful map. Reminds me of the interior, the feel of the interior in KST. Just got that good vibe to it to me. Alright, now let me do this. Let me do this. Seeing how nobody else is on here. Let me park this right here. Okay, I'm going to... I don't think I have to save it. Well, we're gonna anyway. Okay, let me quit the game. And let me go over to my single player. Alright, hopefully that came back for y'all. Okay, there we go. Weird bit of jumping. Oh, I hope 22's better. Multiplayer, big time. Do I run FDR equipment? No. No, I don't. Still don't. I have run it. I don't really have too many prejudices about it, or however you want to say that. You can really see the difference. The difference in the amount of wood from just, well, I guess it's not horrible, but we have, yeah, we cut a ways back there. Let me just see how this runs. Oh, well, it's me. That, no, you know what it is too. I bet you. No, it's not. Okay. Let me see, let me see. That tree looks a lot closer than it is, apparently. Okay. We get the jitter in. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Lay the tree down. See what I'm saying about the canopy? It doesn't matter if I'm on a dedicated or not. I still suck at that. But the trees feel heavy. The trees literally feel heavy, even though they don't feel heavy at all in the game. But in this, they don't float. Like in multiplayer, they have a floaty feel. Like, bang. You know what I mean? Not that you really should be bunching this quick, but as an idea of the controllability, the amount of controllability that I feel like I have with them is completely different. We got one right here. We got two right here. Okay. Actually, we could just take these off. We're not going to save it, so. Get rid of the sapling. Yeah, that was too far. My bad. Like I said, I'm not perfect at it by any means, but I know what feels good and I know what doesn't. And I know what dedicated does not. And I think actually, you know what? I think a lot of it is actually that on the dedicated, I needed to set that up a click to get the feeling. And I think on here, I don't. Let me see what the John Deere feels like. Oopsies. Oh, you're way back there, son of a gun. Turn that off. Right here. Have you seen the? Oh, I'm not impressed with it at all either, bud. Not in the least bit, but because, and I was not supporting it. I was not doing it. But then I started this channel up, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, do I just go to doing American Truck Sim until 24 comes out? Do I just go over to Assetto Corsa and do drifting and that type of thing? You know, what do I do? So what I think I'm going to do is buy the game. As much as I really hate to support Giants any more than I have, and giving them all this free publicity. I think I'm going to do it. And basically with the I don't know, it's hard. It's really hard. You just hate missing the content, the views, the exposure of what it can be. It's hard, man. It's really, I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss with the whole thing, to be completely honest with you. Because I do enjoy it, and especially now that I'm going to be leaving the state job that I have and going in the woods full time, which I think, seeing how you're one of the only people in this stream, you're probably one of the only ones that actually know about it now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Because the more real life stuff I do, the more you're like, wow, this game is just, how did I do this to myself for so long, you know? But in the same respect, it's kind of like, well, you kind of enjoy it at the same time. Like right now, if I knew 19 provided what it has right now, like for instance, just the fact that I can go out here, this makes a world of difference to me right here. As stupid as that sounds, these stupid tire tracks on the ground, that to me is, you know, you ever been around a skidder in real life? They're not nice to anything that they drive on. It does not matter what it is. You drive over a chunk of wood and you instantly get mulch. You know, I mean, the chains we've got on the Tiger Cat are just absolutely insane on what it'll actually climb. I have played Lumberjack Sim. That I'm not on board with that yet. I don't know. It's at a very... I haven't done it in a while. I really hope that it is better than it was, but I haven't seen anything yet until we get mods that impress me. I don't know how to say that. The game itself looks good, feels really good. I like the sounds, I like the actions, I like the movements, I like a lot of what the game has to offer. But in the same respect, I think that the vehicles kind of break it for me. And I don't know if there's mod support yet or not. But if there is, I'm definitely going to take a look at it. It's one of them games that I've kind of had on the back burner. Like Star Citizen, and there's a lot of games that I just have. Cattle and Crops was another one of them games. I was a extremely early backer on that game. And come to find out, I've left it for so long that the game is no longer in development. And I just found out about that. Look at this. This isn't a server thing either. This is literally me just trying to drop them trees down. What do you do with that? Birds, bulls bark. Come on. It's literally stuck on that stupid collision box, which works. Well, I was really impressed with it. But now the grapple is fully open. Oh, all I had to do was close it, apparently. Okay, well, whatever. I'm at that stage now where I'm just... whatever. This game does that to me sometimes. Where the heck is my loader? Let me see if I can't run this thing. Okay. I've never really been a big fan of the big wood on this game. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Because it dances around so much. But I wanted to try the pole logger out. Okay, how do you do this? Of course, that's my Discord button. Alright. Then what do you do about the vibration? That's why I always run with like 6 or 8 meters, because you don't get that. Okay. You don't get that shucking back and forth stuff. But this this machine actually is extremely broken for me on the server. The head desync is so bad. Like, actually right now I never even noticed. Look at that head desync. Wow, okay. Well, it's not horrible. It's bad enough. But what the heck was I saying? Bergsbrook? I don't know even how to say it. Sometimes there's mod support to lumberjacks. There is mod support. Okay. That's, like I said, that's been on the back burner for so long for me that I've only given it maybe 5-10 hours chance, and that was in the very early stages of the game. What's I gonna say? I don't even know what I want to do because we're not on this server right now. And I don't want to lay down more wood. He was skidding when we left. What was I going to say? Briggsburg. I played with Sirius. That one is enough. That's such a sad part, man. I love supporting these early development games, but they just fall apart. I mean, you look at Star Citizen and the money I've got in that game, and the years. I think I've got 5 or 6 years on that, and I play it. And there's really not any content to it anymore. There's just... I don't know. It's almost like America. It's almost like America. It's just... What do you do? What do you do? Will this draw in? No, it won't without the thing started. That's pretty cool. Can't turn on logging winch. B. Really? You're stuck. Cool. Yeah, we'll put that together perfect. Then we'll drop it. And then we'll hook in this little guy right here. And then we'll see what the heck is going on here. So we'll drop it there. A little bit over here. And come over here with it. Okay. Like this little skidder to me is my absolute favorite in the game right now. It's a little bit too fast. I mean, if I hold the throttle down, she's doing 13 loaded, where normally it would be probably around there. Before good sized trees, well, maybe a little bit slower. So this is one that I do need to give a little bit of love to. yeah. I think I'm going to go back into the multiplayer. I'm going to end the stream here, guys, and then I'm going to do some experimenting with the video encoding settings and make sure that it's not taking away too much bandwidth from the game, and that's why I'm getting this rubber bandy effect. I apologize, the stream has been a lot more negative than I ever anticipated or ever wanted it to be, but stuff just ain't working. It gets me down a little bit. So, thank y'all for watching. We'll see you next time, and God bless y'all.